looks like it is going to go off a little bit more upstairs just to block a line of sight, but that punch might be the thing that closes this out. Only 2 players left. Can they get the defuse? They cannot.
So going into the grand final against Tekka, we were feeling very confident, especially after we saw the map picks. The map picks we felt were definitely in our favor. We have a bad track record, let's say, against good Barbados players, so we knew that just because of the way we were playing at the time, we were gonna have to focus Gasman. And they had Nox at the time, which is now on he's now on our team, but he was obviously an incredibly strong Exia, like top 1, top 2 Exia in the game. 2 of the best melee players in the game on one team against our team, which is legendarily awful at dealing with melee. We definitely had to be very careful.
But here we go. We are going to see the team comps. We're going to see the gun tank coming out of Team Mafty. There's no way they trolled. No, they got me. They got me there. And we need somebody to get on point right now. But David holding this forward position says, you cannot get past me. You cannot even attempt this. And that looks like that's going to be round 1 with a nearly full hold.
5 seconds. Someone needs to touch, but they are not there in time. Finally, trying to go for that defuse, but they get interrupted. Arrow will put a stop to that one.
We obviously felt strong after beating Tekka on the first map, but we always try to keep the mindset of the series is still going on. You know, they can still come back and win, so we still have to play strong. Going into thermal plants against Tekka, we obviously have very different team compositions. They're running double melee, and they have very good melee players, and we're running no melee. But we decided that we were going to try to run Zakutu ranged, which I think this was the first time in a long time any team ran Zakutu ranged on any map, and we decided to put Profi on it. Ended up working very well. You'll see in the last fight of the game, we knew we were up alt charge, so we had to make sure we kept track of that throughout this entire match.
Team Tekka Dynasty going down. Nox is going to avoid dash for a little bit, but you need to be there to step on point, and that is probably going to be the round here for Team Mafty. Then the rest of that, they're in point 8. What was that?
It's going to be a Sazabi versus Sazabi exchange, but you can see focus without having to contend with another Ashmar. He has complete aerial supremacy for his squad, and so
he's left, or 5% left. I don't know if anybody can get back in time. The screaming nimbus might go completely unused, and it looks like nobody will be back in time.
With them securing a early waypoint and bomb plant against us, this point in particular is one of those points where you really have to focus on just grouping up. Don't freak out, you know, don't get picked while you're grouping back up, and just sort of push back in, get your kills first, and then defuse. That's what our team did here.
Yeah, they are very close to the energy cable, but they end up losing out on Gasman. That's one more pick, too, as a robot ends up falling here. Mafty like to take their time to clear out their angles before they go for this, but here it is. Arrow coming back. He will ultimately go down. Nox picks up 2, but he should be going down.
We finally managed to get a plant here, and we just sort of had to pull back, buy time, play within the door, make sure we don't get picked. That's the biggest thing.
Again, they're trying their best to body block for it, and the Sazabi might give his life for it. They do end up getting it down once again on.
And it looks like it is going to go off a little bit more upstairs just to block a line of sight, but that punch might be the thing that closes this out. Only 2 players left. Can they get the defuse? They cannot, and Mafty will sweep the grand finals.
I don't think we dropped a single map through the entire tournament. I think we won it 9-0. As always, though, we're never satisfied, and that's what I think separates us from some teams. Even in a great performance, we try to hammer out some things. We don't get complacent with our performances.